Welcome to the Art of Hitting channel. How to live long and play strong. Well, it's a little bit different today. We're bringing to you a piece. That's my man Gary Benton and what's his name? Oh, Dan Carlson, my co-host. Yeah, they're in good shape. Yeah. This doesn't have a lot to do about getting in shape, but it has to do with the value of communication between the softball players on our network, our subscribers. I'm going to introduce you here to a player who watches my channel, came up to me and said, "Hey Ed, I watch your channel. I love it. This is Bobby Daly from Action Auto Parts, who he owns and sponsors. He lives in Naples and also up north. And he brought a gentleman, one of his teammates, to me that I'd like to tell his story, and I want you to pass it on because I believe that we pass these things on. If one person gets a hold of this and gets this information that they didn't have before that, it'll be beneficial."
He was from lung cancer.
Oh, you were?
This guy, he beat it.
What'd you do? Have an
He's
operation?
still fighting it.
No, I did have an operation.
Oh, you had?
No, I had stage 4. I had it in both lungs.
How'd you?
In fact, see these clouds?
Yeah.
That's what my lungs look like.
That's what you what?
My lungs looked like that when they did
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
My friend Muskie, David Muscatelli, he was from lung cancer.
Oh, you were?
This guy, he beat it.
What'd you do? Have an
He's still
operation?
fighting it.
No, I did have an operation.
Oh, you had?
No, I had stage 4. I had it in both lungs.
How'd you?
In fact, see these clouds?
Yeah.
That's what my lungs look like.
That's what you what?
My lungs looked like that when they did
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
So are you-
supposed to be like all black when
So
they do
what
a
did you
scan.
do?
So I went to Dana-Farber.
Who?
They took a DNA, like a
Boston.
they took like a biopsy and a DNA test, and they just happened to have the right medication.
You got medication?
I went up there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went up there. I was on oxygen, not in a wheelchair. But I was on oxygen. I weighed 125 pounds.
Hey, let me get your name and where you're from right now, sir.
Dave Muscatelli,
Muscatelli. That's interesting.
350 Cherry Hill Road, Johnston, Rhode Island.
Really? Listen, so they just gave you a medicine. You don't remember what it's called or anything?
Well, it's not FDA approved. It's a trial drug that they have for cancer patients, and this drug matched what I had. And they told me, I went up there
If
with
somebody
oxygen.
out here is watching my channel, how could they, find out
You
about
go right on the internet, look up Dana-Farber.
Dana-Farber, and that's a hospital
Yeah, in Boston, Mass.
in Boston, Mass.
And the whole thing, it's on
So
the
you're
web.
clear of metastasized lung cancer? Really?
The thing of it is I'm taking this medication. I got to keep taking it because the cancer will come back.
I want to put this out on my channel as a what do you call it? A public announcement.
Okay.
To say if somebody has that, because the first thing you thought of when you had cancer and you said, "Oh shit, I'm going to die," right?
Yeah.
That's just the first thing I thought.
Yeah,
Now,
when I went up there, they said your cancer that you have anywhere 6 months to 3-4 years, depending how severe the cancer is.
dude, this thing could get hit. Joe Tippin. You ever heard
Never
of Joe?
smoked. Never smoked
Me
in my
neither.
life.
I've never smoked either. And he told you that I had 20% of my lung cut out, and I never smoked. I just had the operation.
You just had the operation.
Yeah, and
Well, the reason why they couldn't do any operation on me,
Would it be because massive?
it was massive. I had a big lump.
So they call
On my
that.
left
They
lung.
call that. There's a name for that out there. Not.
I
I've
had
heard
like
not a
sarcoma or something like that. I can't. It's been so.
But let me go to the Joe Tippin. You ever heard of that? Joe Tippin on YouTube. The guy had metastasized cancer, and he went out and they told him to go home and die. And he went home and he started this protocol with apricot seeds and fenbendazole. And these are dog warmers, dude. You look it up. The people out there look at that. But this is a doctor controlled one, then I want them to really think about looking it up. So go over again where they go to.
It's Dana-Farber. You can go on the internet, danafarber.com. Go to that one there. That's basically where I went. And they had something for me.
Tanks. He was so bad.
Yeah.
Right?
He was on
Remember?
oxygen tanks.
When it first
I
came
did
about,
read-
like
I
5
did-
years ago, remember you thought he had the flu. You thought he was.
And
just
so that was how many years ago?
8 years ago.
8 years ago. So you've been.
I remember the day I got the medication, April 23rd of 2015.
Holy shit.
The,
That's about the time this guy Joe Tippin did his thing too.
April 23rd of 2015. That following, well, when I took it the following day, when I was so bad I couldn't lay flat. I had to sit on a
I
chair.
wonder if there's anything on it on YouTube I can call up on that hospital.
The next
I'll do
morning
that.
I was laying flat in bed and I was off the oxygen. And my wife looked at me, she was in bed with me. She said, "What are you doing?" I says, "I don't need it."
That's crazy, man.
Unbelievable story.
I want to put this out there so people
Well,
know. You'd be surprised how
I always think-
people don't know these things. Doctors aren't
I
telling.
always thank the Lord. I'm saying that the Lord put it through.
Cheryl, what is it that they want to do? What's the next thing oncologist puts you into? What do they call that? Not vitamin therapy, but what's the
Immunotherapy.
immunotherapy?
That's a good one too.
Is that okay? So
Oh,
this
yeah,
is not
yeah.
immunotherapy. It's-
That's really good too.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
different.
So-
see, the problem is everybody's cancer is different,
yeah.
so they have different options.
Yeah.
If they don't have a medicine,
And Dana
they
has
do
an unbelievable
immunotherapy.
database there.
They even do like
Do they?
even
Yeah.
take out your. What they do is they get your white blood cells,
Uh-huh.
and they can multiply them, and then they they put them back in your body,
Yeah.
and it fights the cancer.
But people listen to this. There's stuff out there. So
Yeah,
take this
stuff.
and
Well, don't give up.
yeah,
Don't give up.
Spread it around to your friends.
Never
Okay,
give
guys,
up.
that's
Thank
good,
you,
man. Hey.
because they revolutionized
immunotherapy.
I am here
because they saw how cancer adapts to different oxygen levels and starved it.
I am here
because they switched off the EGFR gene mutation and stopped the growth of tumor cells.
There's a place that's been making one advanced cancer discovery after another for 75 years.
I am here
He is here
I am here
because of Dana-Farber.
What we do here changes lives everywhere.
I am here.
As I'm telling you, the attitude you need when you get diagnosed with something that is not good for you, you got to get this attitude. Let's go, man. Since I just got off a lung cancer operation, taking out 20% of my lung, I was really fascinated with what this gentleman told me about his status. And I hope it's informational to you, and that's all it's about, so you have a place to go to. And I hope you like the little piece I put in here about Dana-Farber to give you a little knowledge of where that's at and what this protocol could do to somebody in your network of friends, family. Just pass it on. All we do is pass the information on. That's what our mission statement is on this channel. So hit subscribe. Don't forget to do that. That's your mission right now. Hit subscribe.